okay. I have to apologise for my eyes. I haven't slept in a couple of days. But my first memory of I'm Janice. Janice Lawless. Jardine was my married name. But I've known Karen for over 12 years. She came into the chiropractic office years and years ago. Actually, Willie had come in for massages as well, but mostly Karen would come in, and then this is about 2 years before I went through a horrible divorce, and then my daughter Aoife was kind of struggling with reading, and she came in this one day with these big thing of these little reader books, and she would every week, whether she had a massage or not, she'd stop by the office and give me 3 more books and give me and so by the time, and Aoife was very premature baby, so she had issues with not dyslexia, but she just had a lot of learning difficulties learning to read, and your grandma would just every week she'd check in with me, and then that became not just a friendship, it became, I just knew she always was checking in on me. And then my mom got really, really ill, and then my brother-in-law had a kidney transplant, and so Karen would always put call me and put their names on the temple every Wednesday, and she did that for years and years. She probably has done it up until recently, but and then over time she'd come in and she'd have 1 hour appointment for a massage, and then she would be at the office for 2 hours, and then Bill would come back and go, how long is this massage going to be? So sometimes I would have to schedule a 3-hour massage for an hour, and we just talked and laughed and cried. And I think my favorite memory is about 5 years ago. I was having all these issues with my uterus, and I was having multiple periods a month, and so she'd come in, she'd be like, you need to get that checked out, you need to get, and so I ended up going and having to have a hysterectomy, and I didn't tell anybody I was getting it done. It was just very quick and crazy, and it was right after Christmas time, and of course she had given me my $2 bill and my Christmas letter and everything else, but no, I didn't really trust anybody. I'm very private, so all of a sudden I'd woken up the next day in the hospital completely drugged out of and I just hear this little lady going, does anybody know where my Irish sister is? And then she comes in and Bill's behind her, Karen, we're not staying long, she needs to rest. Well, 2 hours later, Karen finally left the hospital, and she got to meet my kids and all my family, and then after that it was like, probably for the last 5 years, we've been just like bread and butter, so very, very close. And she's been through failed relationships and 2 different chiropractic offices I've been with, and I started out on my own a couple of years ago, and she was my biggest supporter, and I said, you're never going to have to drive down to Orem. She's like, I would drive to St. George for you, Jan. So she's just been so good to me, and I'm a little bit heartbroken, but I'm also I'm one of the lucky ones that I was able to love her and be loved by her, so I just feel very blessed. So.
Mm-hmm. Are there any additional remarks you would like to share with the family or with Grandpa?
Well, I know your grandpa right now is probably saying, oh, her massages, she beat me up, but I loved they were the 3 amigos until I finally got to know you 3, and I've known all the stories over the years and all the love, and so I think I've been in love with you since you're in high school, so it's like, I just love you all, and I'm grateful that you guys let me part of the clan, and I'm always going to, now I have to be stuck to you guys because it makes me feel close to your Nana, so,
yes.
But yeah.
Thank you very much.
I love you, Marina.